Good morning, everyone. It's another wonderful day on the GC. Let me tip you upside down and show you. That was probably the best rendition of today. Blue skies all the way with no clouds at all in the sky. So yes, it is a bit cold. Actually, I only just woke up. Oh, my alarm woke me up because I've got a toe appointment today to see my specialist about my toe and how it's healing. So yeti ha ha ha. And I ran out of all of these other products, so yeah, I ran out of them all. But that's okay, she'll probably give me some more today, just in case it gets wet. So, yes, Badesk. Don't know what else to say today. I'm pretty sorry, my eyes are a bit red. So my recurrent corneal erosion, good girl, is playing up today. Oops. I had this weird dream. It was actually involving my cousins. My nice cousins. They're nice, actually, these cousins. It was just that, and it involved my family now. We must have been in contact with one another, because what it was is, I assumed it was our place that they drove to, and it was a big family, which I don't think this family is a big family, but they drove to our family and they'd come to stay with my other cousins, or the cousins I'm talking about. Sorry, for quite a long time, and then what happens, they were going home, so I drove to our place so we could take 2 cars to drive them to the airport so they'd go home. I mean, that wasn't the initial plan. They drove to our place, I assume, to do I don't know what. But we ended up driving them, and then before that, I had another dream, which was totally different to that dream. I went to visit friends that my husband had never liked. He thought that I just splashed my money around and spent it on them. It's going back years ago. I mean, that's what he thought, but these were the friends I'm talking about. And he'd obviously found out I'd been spending time with them because I'd left clothes there, and she had said, well, here, you better take your clothes home rather than leave them here next time. They were really weird dreams. I don't even know why I had them. I don't even know what the meaning of them were, to be honest. I'm still tired. I could have slept all day still, except the dog was going off with the courier man, which was really silly because she knows that he might not be coming to our place, which he didn't. He came across the road. So I got one of her other jumpers and whacked her on the bum with it. I know it sounds harsh, but it wasn't harsh. If it was harsh, she would have yelped. It wasn't harsh. As a matter of fact, I hardly got her. I even went to smack her on the bum, but she went away from me. She was too quick for me to get to her, so I'm so sorry for all my yawns. So excited though, we've got some boxes, we can finally start packing up everything. I've decided not to fix the fences up anyway because we're not staying, so I'm going to save some money there. And whoever comes to stay can argue out the eyesore with the landlord solicitors. We'll make sure we give them their names. We'll leave the names behind of who that is. Because I guess the next person who buys it isn't going to be happy with the eyesore that they see there, the yellow cord. I don't know why. I've got no idea why. They like that towards us. Maybe they were actually friends with Sky and her husband and the 2 kids, and maybe, just maybe, I'm only guessing why. Maybe Sky, before she left, gave us a bad name. Who'd know? Well, you wouldn't know, really. I mean, her kids were the one that vandalised our cars. I don't know why they actually attacked us. Their youngest daughter one day was with one of the little friends that I know. She's got daughters too, up the end of the complex. She was coming down and just put 2 hands around the aerial and snapped it. So I saw that happen and I yelled at her and said, "Don't you dare do that again." Anyway, she rang and told her mother, and obviously her mother thought, well, I won't be going to yell back at her because the bloody kid broke the aerial. And it was only a few months later, it was just before Christmas actually, when we had bought the new car. The oldest daughter was sort of walking by, singing to herself, and all of a sudden she stopped, and I thought, oh God, what's she going to do? Turned around, she looked at the tailgate of the car and she lifted her foot and kicked it twice. And I actually caught this on camera this time. I thought, wow, I can't believe she even did this. So my daughter went with me to see Sky to actually show her the footage. But as it turns out, she said her kid didn't do that and blah, blah, blah. And she said it was an accident, blah, blah, blah. So she slammed the door in front of me and didn't want anything to do with it. So I stormed down to management because I was really angry. I thought, this is the second car the kid has almost done damage to. And when I took photo shots of the actual damage on the tailgate, the kid had taken, which says a bit for the making of the car really, but it's been fixed now. The whole tailgate was repaired. Well, actually the whole tailgate was taken off and another one was put on it through the insurance company. But yes, I know, that was the damage that she did. And she's only a kid, but the shoes she had on were very heavy duty and it actually left footprints on the tailgate. But it also took away some of the paint. I don't know whether it was because it was a new car or what it was, but anyway, the whole tailgate was taken off and repaired anyway. Replaced, I should say. So, but you know, and I mean, we had a $400 excess. That cost us $400. So yes, we did everything in our power to get them out of here. But now we've just decided to let this place go. It's gone. Someone else has got it now. The settlement's going to be a 5-month one, which is lucky because I think they're going to bring other tenants in here instead of the owner. But I'm afraid the owner of the place isn't going to be too happy with the yellow cords sticking out on their side of the fence. We were going to fix it and just put the same type of stuff up and take the clothesline down, but we're not going to bother now. So the building on our house will be starting very soon, and we've got a rental at, well, very close to where our property is going to be. So, not a rental, we bought a place for my daughter, so with the sale of this money, so we're going to live with my daughter until the place has been sold, and then we'll finish being built, I should say, and then we're going to move in slowly. So yeah, so that's it today. I haven't got really a lot to say. I think I have actually had a lot to say because it's 10 minutes going on, 11, 12 minutes. So I am so tired, but that's what I am with these Valium. But the pain is a 1 or a 2, and I've never ever felt this pain-free in such a long time. So I'm very happy, very, very happy that I am this pain-free. Makes a hell of a difference, that's for sure. Just trying to work out this brightness thing in the phone. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, there it is. I think it allows more light into the frame. Yeah, it does make a difference. Looks like I'm very white now though, but you know, what can I say? Oh wow, that's a big exposure. We'll put that down to halfway, I think. Turn it down, that's better, much better. That's a real picture of myself. So yes, and most of this washing should be dry by now. That's what I did yesterday, what I managed to do yesterday. I'm quite proud of myself, but that's all I can manage to do, unfortunately. Like I said and like I explained, I can't do much around here anymore, and that's on the Valium. And I call that V now, in case you guys want to know why I'm calling it V. It's because I live in an area where it could be, it could mean that people hear what I say and want to be able to get the drug, maybe sell the drug. I don't know, but it's just too risky. So I'm going to call it V for now on. So I might leave things there because I have to get ready for the appointment, my foot doctor. So I'm going to get a nice hot shower. Woke up this morning, my other arm was so sore. I think it's the carpal tunnel. I just sound like I'm becoming a neurotic. So, and I mean, when I mentioned this to the doctor, the neurosurgeon, I honestly thought it was the thoracic area causing the arms to go numb and my fingertips to go numb as well. My fingers, sorry. He said, watch out though, your thumb, your first finger and your third finger become like tingly or like electronic bolts go through them. But the trouble is, they're numb. How could you feel electronic bolts go through them? Anyway, I suppose I'll see what they mean if that ever happens. So, all right, so I'm going to take this stuff off the line. Depending on how heavy it is, it shouldn't be that heavy, I'll take it in to be folded upstairs. So, love you guys, stay tuned, I will be back. I'll just go grab a shower and all that first. I might be a little bit more chirpy, I might not be as less tired. So, I'll speak to you soon. Speak then, chat soon. Oops, what a silly duffer I am. I've rocked up to the Robina Health Precinct instead of the Gold Coast University Hospital for my vascular appointment. So luckily the wonderful girls here at the Robina Health Centre Precinct have rang through to Jane to let her know that I'm running late. Usually the clinic takes 2 hours, so at least I know my husband doesn't have to hang around there for 2 hours. He can come home, he can relax, and I'll just take my time at doing whatever I have to do. So that's it so far. It's ironic because I came to the hospital today and originally I went to the Robina Health Precinct because I thought I had a podiatry appointment with Jane. but they said your appointment must be at the hospital today. So I got hubby, who was already shitty, to drop me at the hospital. I waited for a wardie to take me all the way up to vascular outpatients, and when I rocked up there, they said you had an appointment with us yesterday. So at this stage, can you understand how frustrated I'm feeling? And my husband's in such a bad mood that it's now 11:30 and I'm actually willing to wait 4 hours without money for even a cup of coffee for my poor old young daughter to come pick me up. So I might hang out the front for a little bit. I might get back on here and video or vlog for a little bit. I just don't know. Depends on how I feel, and it depends on how many looks I get. At the moment, I'm not even paying attention to anyone who's looking my way. So there you go. And I have to get used to vlogging outside of my home. So, but at least you get to see my hospital environment, and that's what it's like. I'm actually in the big food court. It's great. It's got sushi. The other day I had ramen when I came in for my appointment. It was absolutely beautiful, just what I needed. Actually, it's just what my big sister needs too. She could do with a decent pot of ramen. It was chicken ramen with some really thin cut chicken on the top with this white and pink sort of decorative thing that sort of tasted like a bit of squid, but it was flat, so it may have been made out of pastry and it may have just had the taste of chicken. Had that and a lovely cup of coffee, but today unfortunately I haven't even got enough for a cup of coffee. So I've just been chatting with my daughter, who I think feels compelled to actually try and finish work early. I feel terrible, and I've just said to her that look, I don't want to leave that ball in your court, because I don't want to piss off your work. So there you have it. So yeah, I'm at the Gold Coast University Hospital and I'm just waiting here so that my daughter can pick me up. Yes, but that's the total fuck up I've made today. I can't believe my appointment was yesterday and I fucked it up. That's what happens when you're on V, and when you're on enough of it that it's sort of, yeah, so totally misunderstood. And it's just, Alexa didn't even go off this morning to let me know that I had an appointment. And the funny thing was, I did have the appointment down for today. So for whatever reason, I actually thought it was today. Was the unfortunate side. I didn't even think it was yesterday, to be honest with you. So I might head on outside to one of the tables and sit out there and just sit out in the silence and the quiet. My husband's in quite a bad mood today, and I don't really want to have to tell him that I made a fuck up like this, because oh boy, will he think I'm just a fucking idiot totally. You know, and I just can't even trust him with his decisions. I don't trust him. I mean, yeah, I won't even go into that. So I feel just so sad right now, but I'm grateful that the V is actually stopping me from being very emotional, because when I do get emotional, I can be very emotional. So, all right, well, I might head up the front and try and edit some of my previous footage for today. Take it easy, and I'm sure I will be back on this video, on this channel very soon. Until the next time we meet, dear friends, which may be sooner than you really think. Well, guess who made it home nice and safely? Yep, Lauren actually came to my aid. She had to finish work a little bit earlier, but she came pick me up, and she also came then to, I'm not speaking quite right because I have had a V today, so excuse that, but she came to pick me up at the hospital a lot earlier than what she was scheduled to finish work. Then she took us to Hungry Jack's for a little treat, which is something I obviously won't be able to do when I have the bariatric surgery for a lot of reasons. So that was probably my last ever Hungry Jack's that I'll probably have to eat, because any day now I should be hearing back from the metabolic clinic with a date with the anaesthetics team, so I'm hoping. So anyway, might try and give Kate a call today and let her know that they should have faxed it off, and hopefully I'll be able to, as I said, make an appointment to go see the anaesthetics people. And then guess what? It is time for the hospital appointment, which is great. So obviously it's not going to be before the next 3 weeks, because I've got to fit in a CPAP machine, and I've also got to fit in the OptiFast diet as well. So wish me luck, everyone. But I'm home, so a big thumbs up. Don't forget, while you're doing that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Hit the little bell icon that will also notify you whenever I upload my videos. Take care. Thank you for following me along today, and we will definitely see you again soon. BFN.